Book of Heaven, Volume 33, August 5th, 1934. Love Story of God, the Creation Enclosed in Man. Sorrowful Notes in the Divine Love. I was doing my round in the acts of the divine will, and going from one work to another, I reached the creation of man. And my sweet Jesus, making me pause with an unspeakable love, such that he could not contain it, told me,
"My daughter, my love makes me feel the need to speak about the creation of man. Indeed, all creation is pregnant with our love, and it says so, though in a mute language. And if it does not speak, it says it with deeds, and it is the greatest narrator of our love toward man. And when in everything was our love spread out, in such a way that he would not be able to find a single point left uncovered by our love, running toward him and darting through him more than sun. When the creation was completed in everything, then did we create man. But before creating him, listen to the story of our love toward him. Our adorable Majesty had established to constitute man king of all creation, giving him dominion over everything and making him the master over all our works. But in order for him to be called a true king, with facts, not just words, he was to possess within himself everything that we had spread out in the creation. Hence, for him to be king of the heavens, of the sun, of the wind, of the sea, and of everything, he was to possess within himself a heaven, a sun, and so forth, in such a way that the creation would be reflected in him, and he, possessing the same qualities, would reflect himself in the creation and be the master of it. In fact, if he did not have an eye full of vision, how could he enjoy the light of the sun and take of it as much as he wanted? If he did not have hands and feet to move around the earth and take whatever the earth produces, how could he call himself king of the earth? If he did not have the respiratory organ in order to breathe the air, how could he make use of it? And so with all the rest. Therefore, before creating man, we looked at all creation in Eandhi, in our emphasis of love and team, and we exclaimed, "How beautiful are our works! But among all, we will make man as the most beautiful. We will centralize everything in him, in such a way that we will find creation outside and inside of him." And as we kept on molding him, so we enclosed in him the heaven of reason, the sun of the intelligence, the rapidity of the wind in his thought, the expanse of the space, fortitude and empire in his will, motion in his soul, in which we enclosed the sea of graces, the celestial air of our love, and all the senses of the body as the most beautiful flowering. O man, how beautiful you are! But not yet satisfied, we placed in him the great sun of our will, and we gave him the great gift of the word, so that with deeds and with words he might be the eloquent narrator of his Creator. He was our image which we delighted in enriching with our most beautiful qualities. But not yet satisfied with all this, we were taken by such exuberant love toward him that our immensity enveloped him completely, everywhere and in each instant. Our all-seeingness looked at him in all things and deep inside the fibers of his heart. Our power sustained him, carrying him everywhere on our paternal arms. Our life, our motion, palpitated in his heartbeat, breathed in his breathing, operated in his hands, walked in his feet, and reached the point of making itself footstool under his steps. Our paternal goodness, in order to keep this, our dear child, safe, placed him in the condition of not being able to separate from us, nor we from him. What else could we do that we did not do? This is why we love him so much, because he cost us much. We dispersed for him our love, our power, our will, and we placed our infinite wisdom in action, and we wanted nothing other that he would love us back, and that freely he would live in our will in everything, and that he would recognize how much we have loved him and done for him. These are our loving demands. Who, cruel one, would want to deny them to us? But, alas, there are those who want to deny them to us, forming their sorrowful notes in our love. Therefore be attentive and let your flight in our will be continuous.
After this, I continued my round in the creation, and incapable of doing anything else, I offered to God the expanse of the heavens to adore him, the sparkling of the stars as deep genuflections, the light of the sun to love him. But while I was doing this, I thought to myself, but the heavens, the stars, the sun are not animate beings. They have no reason. How can they do what I want? And my beloved Jesus, always benign, added,
My daughter, in order to create the creation, our wanted and determined will to create it was needed first. And when this, our will, wanted it so, it then converted what it wanted into works. So in each created thing there is our will, wanted and operating, which remained always in the act of wanting and operating. Therefore, by offering to our Supreme Majesty the heavens, the sun, and other things, one offers not the material and superficial thing that can be seen, but the very wanted and operating will of God present inside each created thing. And if they have no reason, there is a divine reason inside, and a wanted and operating will of God that animates everything. And by offering them to us, one offers the greatest act, the holiest will, the most beautiful works, not interrupted but continuous, in which there are the most profound adorations, the love most perfect, the greatest glory that the creature can give us by means of our will, wanted and operating in all creation. And if the heavens, the stars, the sun, the wind do not understand anything, my will and yours understand the way we want to make use of them. And that's enough.
Fiat.